Middle School, and on behalf of all of the Mesquite Middle School band directors, I want to thank you for your attendance today and thank you for sharing your children with us. Today's concert is a culmination of a process that started back in August when school started. Our students started working on some challenging music, and they prepared the music for about 2.5, 3 months. And we had auditions the first week of November at Wilkinson Middle School. We want to thank Mr. Kevin Thomas at Wilkinson Middle School for hosting about 350 students in his building over the course of 2 evenings. And we want to thank all the Mesquite Middle School band directors for just pitching in and helping make the auditions work and helping make our clinic concert work this weekend. There's some other people in Mesquite that we just really need to acknowledge. We have a great director of fine arts, Steve Andre, that puts all this together for us and just lets us have some great experiences here. We also, because we did this during the school day, we also had some great help from our transportation department. They just did a lot of great work for us that we really do appreciate them as well. In the back of the auditorium, they are selling CDs of your students' performance, and they'll be available between bands. They'll also be available, and then at the end of the concert, I'm sure you saw them, as well as the t-shirts and the plaques that are back there as well. One of the big rewards for making the All-City Band is getting to work with some great band directors that we bring in from outside the school district, and we chose 2 great gentlemen to work with our students last night and all day today. The concert band is being conducted by Mr. Chris Pineda. He's the band director at Liberty Junior High and the Richardson ISD. Last year, about half of our band directors in Mesquite visited his school on one of our staff development days, and we got to lunch that day, and we were just kind of looking at each other, and we just said, we need to get him to do one of our all-city groups next year. So he's just a wonderful teacher, works great with young people. You can read his bio on the program. He's won all sorts of just great awards for outstanding teaching, and our students have really benefited from getting to work with him this weekend. So if you will please join me in welcoming the Mesquite All-City Concert Band conducted by Mr. Chris Pineda.
Good evening, and thank you so much for being here tonight and supporting your child in their concert tonight. It's pretty amazing what they're able to do in such a short amount of time. We started on this music just about 24 hours ago, and yesterday evening's rehearsal. And I've just been blown away with the progress that these kids have made over the last few hours. That first piece we played was a piece called Armed Forces March. When I got asked to do this and noticed the date on the calendar was the week after Veterans Day, I got really excited because as a musician, there's no greater honor than we can do than to play music to honor the men and women in the military. And so I thought that was an excellent way to honor those individuals. And then the piece we just played is a piece called Marching Tune by Granger, who is one of the grandfathers of the band literature. And it's nice that Mr. Story made a kind of a junior high version that these young musicians are able to play and sound great on. And so we've had a lot of fun working on this music. The next piece we're going to play is, hopefully you'll recognize, it's been a lot of fun to work up, and it's called The Mission Impossible. I hope you enjoy. So originally that was going to be the end of our concert. It's pretty standard to do 3 pieces at something like this. But the kids really rose and exceeded my expectations. And so at about 3:30 today, I had the option of kind of polishing off what we had worked on or pass out a new piece. And so, you know, as a music teacher, kind of my biggest charge is to just, with these young people, these young musicians, is to read as much music as we can. So it was funny because at the time the fire alarm was going off here in a fire drill, and so I thought it was fitting that I passed out to them Firestorm. So it kind of worked out. And so I told them, I said, hey guys, we're gonna start on this and kind of see how it goes. And I think it'd be really cool if we could do 4 pieces tonight. And man, they perked up, and I'm really impressed with the work that they did. And so rather than their portion being over, we have one more song for you guys called Firestorm, and I really hope you enjoy it. And I do want to echo Mr. Brown and talk about, you know, I'm so glad that these kids are here. You know, one of the things I love about band is that it really teaches dedication. And he said that the students started working on this music several months ago, and tonight's the kind of culmination of that. And that's kind of what dedication is delayed gratification. They started working on the music months ago, not knowing if they were going to be a member of this band, and they earned a spot. And they started that work a long time ago, not knowing that. And so we started rehearsal yesterday saying, hey guys, this is a 2-day band. I mean, this time tomorrow we're done, and this combination of students will never exist again in the history of the world. And I told them to make the best of it, and they sure did. And so bravo parents for having your children be involved in band. It's such a great teaching life skill thing to be a part of. And so I hope you enjoy our final piece, Firestorm. Thank you.